Hi there. As you can see, Nikola has declined by more than 98% from its peak. However, despite this massive decline, Nikola has a good outlook. Based on the analyst estimates, the revenue is expected to grow a lot in the future. Plus, Nikola is expected to become profitable in the next years. So in this video, we'll find out the future outlook of Nikola and at the end, its fair value. So let's begin. As you can see, based on the analyst estimates, the revenue is expected to grow a lot in the future, from 50 million to over 2.6 billion by 2027, and their earnings are expected to improve. Now, if you look at the second quarter results, you can see that their numbers weren't that great. Their total revenue has declined from 80 million to 15 million, and also the trucks deliveries from 48,000 to 45,000. And their net loss was over 200 million, an increase in their expenses compared to the last year 2022. So their numbers are quite bad, and that's why the stock price went down so much. Now, let's see more. You know that this company is selling trucks, but hydrogen fuel cell electric trucks, which has zero emissions, plus battery electric trucks. So they are ready to take advantage of the new green economy. And as you can see, they already have orders for over 200 hydrogen fuel cell electric trucks. So they have some demand. Now if you look at their balance sheet, you can see that their long-term debt is over 300 million. As they currently are making no profits, this may become a problem if they need more money for their operations. But you can also see that they have almost 300 million in cash. So they currently can survive. Now, their opportunity is quite great. They have less than 1% market share in the hydrogen fuel cell industry, and this market is expected to grow from 3.7 billion to over 100 billion by 2032, a compound annual growth rate of 36%. So they have a huge opportunity. They also have tailwinds from governments around the world, which are implementing regulations to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. Many companies have goals to reduce their environment impact, so different delivery companies have to change their fleets to participate in the green economy. Plus, the cost of hydrogen is falling, which can increase the demand for hydrogen trucks. So that's a good advantage for Nikola and other companies. They have a huge opportunity, a large market, and tailwinds from governments and the new green economy. However, they are currently making no profits, as you can see. And these are the analyst estimates. They expect auto growth ahead and profits, but we have to be aware if Nikola can succeed. Because if they don't, and they make no profits, then they may go bankrupt. Moreover, another risk is competition. There are more companies which focus on hydrogen electric vehicles, and they want to take advantage of this huge opportunity, a future market of over 100 billion. Now, as Nikola is making no profits, they have to find a way to raise more money for their operations. And the easiest solution is to issue more shares. But this is bad for investors, because you have the risk of dilution. Imagine you own 50% of Nikola, that will be 250 million shares, but if they double the number of shares, as they did in the past from 2020 to today, then your ownership in this company will decline by 50%. That means if you own now 50% of this company and they double the number of shares, then your ownership will be 25%. So this is the risk with dilution. And the stock price goes down. And when they issue more shares, they double the number of shares, the stock price goes down. And that's why you see this huge decline. So this is the risk. They may succeed and become profitable and take advantage of this huge opportunity, but they can also go bankrupt. Now let's see the valuation based on the analyst estimates, the future earnings. So if Nikola becomes profitable, they make over 300 million in profits by 2027, then the fair value will be around 3.2 billion for a 10% annual return. So the current market cap, the stock price is quite cheap. As you can see, the fair value per share be around $3.8, and now the stock price is $1. So if you can trust the analyst estimates, what the market expects, then Nikola seems a good investment at the current level. Is way undervalued. But don't forget, as I said, they are currently making no profits. And you can also have the risk of dilution. Now the upside based on the analyst estimates, if they keep growing more in the future, they'll be able to make some profits and invest in business, in their expansion, then the fair value may be around 6.5 billion. So based on this scenario, the stock price at the current level is quite cheap. But don't forget, these are the analyst estimates, what they expect in the future. And as you know, analysts change their numbers every month, sometimes every week. So you can't rely too much on these estimates. You can only have an overview of what the market expects from Nikola. And the normal case, if they make over 300 million in profits and they keep growing, not that much as here, the gray scenario, but they will grow as that industry is expected to grow a lot in the future, then the fair value will be around 4.3 billion. And now the market cap is less than 1 billion. So Nikola seems quite cheap at the current level. But as you can see, the results weren't that great. A decline of over 98% from its last peak. And you want to avoid something like this. As I said, this valuation is based on the analyst estimates, their future earnings, what they expect from Nikola. This may happen or not. Plus, you also have the risk of dilution. As you can see, they've continued to issue a lot of shares, and they might do so in the future. And Nikola is currently not a safe investment because of future possible dilution, as they have no profits. They will need more money to fund their operations. Plus, they may not become profitable. That's why it's better to wait, see if they can improve their earnings to reduce their losses, and then you may consider investing in Nikola. And also be aware of future possible dilution, because that's a major risk. So it's up to you if you want to take the risk or not. And if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments.